Well, I believe that it is 7 o'clock. Welcome to our Ursat's MarsCon round robin, an annual tradition that we could not let slip us by. We have a bunch of our past performers ready to share some tunes with you. So we'll just kind of go around in a circle and take turns. So first up. And before we go, we'll introduce ourselves. But I don't know if I can, Valentine, I can introduce you, or if you would like to say a few words about the song we're about to hear. Either way, just let me know.
We can do it.
Say a few. Yeah, we are all set. So take it away, Valentine Wolf, and I'll be ready to hit the button.
If you have no idea who we are, we're Valentine Wolf. We play gothic metal we're currently living in South Carolina. Nobody in the band is actually named Valentine Wolf. Sometimes that is a source of confusion. I'm Braxton. I play the electric upright bass that you can kind of see in the back of our sepia-toned world. And this is Sarah, the lead vocalist, piano, composing.
And last year we put out an album of songs entirely based on the poetry of Emily Dickinson. So we wanted to share a couple of those with you tonight. Her poetry was just incredibly inspiring for us because she was kind of the original shut-in, and she chose to live mostly at home and not venture out into the world very much. And so it was interesting to get her perspective.
So it's method recording. Yeah. So we got asked, was it difficult to make dark and macabre and gothic lyrics out of Emily Dickinson? And the answer to that question is no, it is not. It's really super easy. So the first one I think we're going to play is called Saddest Noise, Sweetest Noise. And for this one, what Sarah did was she took two of Emily's poems and kind of created a longer set of lyrics out of it. Because we were, at one point, a lot of the songs we were writing were like, it was going to be like the Valentine Wolf Ramones cover album with like 1 minute and 30-second songs and everything. So we had to make some things a little bigger. And this is the result. We're pretty happy with this one. It's the whole album. And actually, for those of you who do know me and you know that I'm kind of a vicious self-critical streak, you know that I really am kind of infamous for telling the sad story that when I'm done with an album, all I can talk about is how much I don't like it. And I still just really love this one. We were listening to these the other day and I was like, man, these sound good. So I hope you enjoy this music as much as we do.
Oh, look at it.
Much madness is defined as sense to learn is anymore. Much senseless darkest madness, it is the majority. In this eyes all prevail, as sometime you are slain. To be loyal, straightway dangerous, and handled with a chain.
Oh, that was great. Thank you so much. I am so glad that we were able to get. I want to unpin. I'm very confused. I'm so sorry. Well, next up we have DJ McGuire. I'll let you say a few words about yourself, and then I'll go, and then we have Chuck and the Blibbering Humdingers, and then looks like Drew and Keith White Plectrum are here. Hey, Jesse. So I'm pinning you, DJ. You were pinned.
Oh dear. Hey folks, for those of you who don't know me, all two or three of you, I'm DJ McGuire. MarsCon was my home con, so I miss not being there, as I'm sure all of you do. The song I have here, I actually wrote while I was in lockdown. In fact, I wrote it about 2-3 weeks ago. It's a Filka the Hamilton opener, and warning, it is political because, well, what isn't these days? So here we go. Perhaps I should actually pull it up on Songbook so I can see what the heck I'm doing. All right. Hey, y'all can hear the bass, right? Sort of.
Play it a bit more. I heard like a buzz.
There it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to turn the volume up. Makes sense. All right, here we go. How does a racist loser, son of a Scot and a tax cheat, dropped in the middle of the richest spot in all of Queens, a bankrupt businessman, a narcissist and sinner, trick millions into thinking he's a winner? The $421 million debtor played a go-getter, acting like he was better, winning over states redder, acting like he made cheddar, but in truth, it was what goes in a manure spreader. And every day as his hacks were shouting higher and hyped up the crap and got smacked, he rambled and kept his lies up. Inside, he was raging that he was losing to Biden. The guy was blaming Democrats, Ukrainians, and FISA. Then his crazy folks came to the microphone in place. He saw his lawyer's hair dye dripping down the face, put his fingers to his mobile, added in his lack of grace, and he tweeted out his case so he wouldn't be replaced. Well, the word got around. They said, this guy is insane, man, asking for collections just to get his mortgage paid. Man, stop your obfuscation. Just go back from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your shame. Who's to blame, man? Servers from Dominion. Yes, it was servers from Dominion. We have no evidence for what they've done, but just you wait. Just you wait. In 2016 he got in, got the win, head spinning. 4 years later, see Donnie and his children dead, ridden, flat broke, hitting up the old folks for more dough, 'cause Donnie needs money or he goes up in smoke. Loving all the power, but power went to the other side, left him all alone with wounded pride, something dark inside, a voice saying, Donald, you gotta defend yourself. He started calling and bawling every Fox News morning bell. There might have been something left for him to do, so for someone more astute, but now instead he's destitute and owes all kinds of restitution, and now he wouldn't even still be a landlord, what with all the interest and the payments that he can't afford, scamming every dollar he can get his dirty hands on, planning for the grift. He sees himself taking the stand or deposed in the courts, trouble in his old land. In New York he won't be a free man. In New York he won't be a free man. In New York he won't be a free man. In New York he won't be a free man. In New York, just you wait. Servers from Dominion, servers from Dominion. He is hanging all his hopes on you. He can never back down. He can't admit he lost this time. Oh, servers from Dominion, servers from Dominion. He is hanging all his hopes on you. When he finds out it's not a game, will he find someone else to blame? His world will never be the same. He's sitting in the White House now thinking he's still grifting. He doesn't see how much the ground beneath him shifting. He thoroughly destroyed his rep. No one else will lift him. We loaned to him. Me, I lied to him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I fucked him. And me, I am damn fool that bought him. We have no evidence for what they've done. But just you wait. Who's to blame, man? Servers from Dominion.
Oh my golly.
Thank you.
Where's the lie? Oh, here's the thing for people that are watching on their cameras. We shake our hands to clap. Oh my gosh. Sorry, a second after that. Thank you so much, DJ. Hey, make sure you pop a link to your albums and stuff in the chats. So I am going to take a turn, followed by Chuck Parker, and then Humdinger's on deck after that. So during quarantine, let me unpin. We need to unpin, and I guess pin myself. I'm not used to this kind of jockeying, but I think we're really getting it now. So I started a band with my friend Lee during COVID, and we are called the Salacious Crumbles. But we wrote a song about how, there's a certain kind of person, and it's almost always a cis man, who it's like they want you to eat them. Like they just won't stop. They just keep going, and you're like, do you want me to eat you? This is how you get et. So this is called Set Oven to 425 by, Lee and I wrote this together. It's from the Salacious Crumbles. So. Oh, I keep my oven warmed up to fend off the bitter cold. But the men keep jumping right in without having to be told. The old ones and young ones and strong ones and fun ones, whiners and stoics alike. Why do men keep climbing in my oven? Why do men keep pushing the line? Why do men just want me to eat them? Oh, why do men think they taste just fine? Oh, I keep some mirepoix on hand to make a delicious stew. But the men keep replacing the beef, and I have to start anew. Carrots and celery and onions and salt, men don't make good broth. Why do men keep climbing in my oven? Why do men keep pushing the line? No, why do men just want me to eat them? Oh, why do men think they taste just fine? Oh, I don't want to eat you, but you make it so easy. Oh, I don't need to glaze you. You're already greasy. I don't want to carve you up like a ham. Good goddamn. Why do men keep climbing in my oven? Oh, why do men keep pushing the line? Why do men just want me to eat them? Oh, why do men think they taste just fine? Stringy and fatty and mouthy and bony, bathing in marinade. Why do men keep climbing in my oven? Why do men keep pushing the line? Oh, why just fine. That is set up into 425, and you can get that from the Salacious Crambles Bandcamp, which I will post a link to. Oh, someone say, are we talking about ovations? I got my ovations sweater on. I've got some ovations behind me. I got ovations coming out the ears. But again, I am Madison Matricula Roberts, and I play solo and with the Salacious Crumbles, and I miss everybody. So I am going to unpin myself and toss it to Chuck Parker.
Hey, everybody. I think most of you know me. I play with everybody, but mostly...
Hi, Chuck.
Hi. I see the Blibbering Humdingers on there, and yes, I play with them, too, when we're allowed to cross state lines. I miss you guys terribly. I want to be in the shed with you.
Yeah, I was going to say I can't lend you my bass from here, Chuck.
I've got 2 or 3 behind me.
All good, then.
Yep. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to get this one out of the way. Hello, friend. We've met before, we've seen each other several times a year. We talk and laugh at these events, kind of pleasantries dispensed. But I've never, ever heard your name. Hello, friend. Where have we met? Was it a work thing or was it through the kids? I remember that you have a cat, have strong feelings about bowler hats. But I've never, ever heard your name. My greatest social weakness is I get right to conversation. Small talk feels meaningless, I'd rather ideas avoid stagnation. Great at banging faces, no fear of polite embraces. The names, they are my greatest vexation. I love you, friend, but I don't know your name. I love you, friend, but I don't know your name. Your face is clear, your voice is too, but I've never, ever heard your name. Hello, friend, we meet here once again. I'm glad you like the new tunes, I do too. You hand me a CD to sign. Of course you want it personalized, but I've never, ever heard your name. My greatest social weakness is I get right to conversation. Small talk feels meaningless, I'd rather ideas avoid stagnation. Great at banking faces, no fear of polite embraces. But names, they are my greatest vexation. I love you, friend, but I don't know your name. I love you, friend, but I don't know your name. Your face is clear, your voice is too, but I've never, ever heard your name. Hello, friend, oh yes, you've changed your hair. We talked about it way back when. It was blonde when I saw you last. It's purple now, iconoclast, but I've never, ever heard your name. Hello, friend, go share a drink. Remember when we closed down that hotel bar? We talked of European politics, cotton fabric and brown dog ticks. But I've never, ever heard your name. My greatest social weakness is I get right to conversation. Small talk feels meaningless, I'd rather ideas avoid stagnation. Great at banking faces, no fear of polite embraces. But names, they are my greatest vexation. I love you, friend, but I don't know your name. I love you, friend, but I don't know your name. Your face is clear, your voice is too, but I've never, ever heard your name. Your face is clear, your voice is too. Just because I don't remember don't mean I don't like you. Obi-Wan said was true from a certain point of view. But I've never, ever heard your name. Thank you, folks. I see somebody asking for a link to the CD. I will post that in there in just a second. Thank you.
Yay. World's okayest.
Yep.
An excellent collection of songs. Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Chuck Parker. Next up, we do have the Blibbering Humdingers, followed by, I think, Keith and Drew. I believe, if Drew, are you performing? I know I talked to Keith. Drew is from Dimensional Rifts. So, but take it away, Blibbering Humdingers.
Hi, people. Thanks for having us. Hello, darlings. So we're working on an album, and she tells me it needs to be done
in the spring.
In the spring, which of course
and April is
no, but the spring is not over until like June 20th.
We're gonna have it done the early spring.
I don't know how any. We wrote this for the DrumCon theme filk this September for you. Well, you know what it's about. You'll pick it up right away.
I hope.
It's the end of the world. Life got you down. Time for a spot of vacation. Can you hear everything okay? Who knows? Then an improbable place, 5-star reviews to observe universal devastation. Stupendous decor and sumptuous meals in a stunningly splendid location. The finest of feasts and front row seats. A terminal cosmos mega station. Milky Ways, the penal to all your days. Well, Pangalactic God blast to squench your taste. It's the restaurant at the end of the universe. Da 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 da. Bum 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 da 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 da. From N you arrive with improbability drive. The end is your destination. Luxuriously lounge in opulent style, perfect for your observation. Salute your companions and savor sip. Exit the end of creation. Temporally display from the magnificent maelstrom of intergalactic detonation. Milky Ways, the penultimate finality to all your days. Galactic God blast to quench your thirst. It's the restaurant at the end of the universe. Da 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 da. A splendiferous sight, a blind display of divine celestial orchestration. See the cosmos combust in the grand illusion of pure astronomical deflation. Come in and again, reserve at the end. Double check here for your confirmation. The toilet you hoard can all be ignored when confronted with complete annihilation. Milky Ways, that's the penultimate finality to all your days. Pangalactic goggle blast is quench your thirst. It's the one at the end of the universe. Da 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 da.
If you've done 6 impossible things this morning, why not round it off with breakfast at Milky Ways? The restaurant at the end.
Jazz hands.
We still, yeah. This is actually language for clapping, which is why we do it. In case you didn't know that.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Blibbering Humdingers. We had some interesting acoustic effects. Just if you want to check the chat,
what happened?
but it sounded great. Like the song is so cute. I love it.
Well, the acoustic effects was our heater interrupting things, or
I think there was just a buffering stutter. Just FYI. But we all still very much enjoyed the song. It did not hinder our enjoyment. Nothing can.
Okay.
I don't know why I said it like can. Oh, yes. Now we're in a special time. Maybe Danny Orthank will come out later. Next, let's see. That was the Humdingers. Next up, I think it's gonna go Keith, and then Drew. So Keith, I will. I might have mixed those up, but Keith is next, followed by Drew. Or was it the other way? Whichever one of you is ready to go, we will.
I'm ready.
Keith is up, and then Drew will go after Keith. So.
Okay, can everybody hear me?
Keith.
Hi there, guys. Hey, folks. Don't mean to sound like a downer tonight, but short little story here. The very first song that I ever learned to play on the guitar was a little song called Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying by Jerry and the Pacemakers. And January 3rd of this year, Jerry Marsden passed away. And I wanted to do this song as a tribute to Jerry, but also to let people know exactly the first song I ever learned to do on the guitar. So here we go. Don't let the sun catch you crying. The night's the time for all your tears. Your heart may be broken tonight, but tomorrow in the morning light, don't let the sun catch you crying. The nighttime shadows disappear, and with them go all your tears. For the morning will bring joy for every girl and boy. So don't let the sun catch you crying. We know that crying's not a bad thing, but stop your crying when the birds sing. It may be hard to discover that you've been left for another, but don't forget that love's a game, and it can always come again. So don't let the sun catch you crying. Don't let the sun catch you crying, oh no, oh, oh, oh. Thank you, thank you.
Beautiful. And sounding great. Keith is a White Plectrum who does, and the White Noise team do a lot of the sound for conventions that a lot of us are at, and we just appreciate all the work that y'all do so much. It's so nice to go to a convention and know that you've got people who know what they're doing and that like it and that care, and they're taking care of you, and we think that's I mean, I know I speak for all of us, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
next
Michael
up-
is in the chat
please,
as well, by the way.
Yep. And
Oh, there's Michael K. Bassist Michael K. I know you posted your link as well, and we are glad to see you. So hopefully we can have you singing some tunes someday. Next up, we have Drew. I'm asking Drew to unmute. There we go.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I turned off my mic. Oh, cool. I'm glad for the thumbs up. I turned off the sound from you guys because I didn't want to wear a headset
Yeah, you're
while I
fine.
was singing. So the thumbs up was very helpful. I'm going to sing, it's one of my newer songs. Some of you may have heard it before. Some of you may have not. But I'm part of the Dimensional Riffs, and I would categorize this first and foremost as, I guess, a Firefly band. So I'm going to sing a song from the Firefly universe that I wrote. So this is called Zoe. I joined to see the stars, but you're brighter than them all in my eyes. And I should have been less jealous, but my heart was never good at telling lies. And baby, you may think I'm never serious, but you're my whole world, my autumn flower, and I'm serious about you. Oh, Zoe, I love you, and I just wrote this song to say I love you. And even if I died in your arms tonight, I'm a leaf on the wind, but the only thing that moves me is you. Well, at first you didn't like me. Who knew that you'd be my bride? Through thick and through thin, there's no one I deserve by my side. And baby, you may think I'm never serious, but you're my whole world, my best friend, and I'm serious about you. Oh, Zoe, I love you, and I just wrote this song to say I love you. And even if I died in your arms tonight, I'm a leaf on the wind, but the only thing that moves me. Oh, Zoe, I love you, and I just wrote this song to say I love you. And even if I died in your arms tonight, I'm a leaf on the wind, but the only thing that moves me is you. So yeah, that's one of my newer songs, Zoe. There's not a recording of it anywhere online, but there should be at some point eventually. So
Well, there will be
thanks for
this
listening.
one.
One sec, let me put my headphones on so I can hear you
You're
guys.
fine.
If Matricula's
There will be this recording. We are.
Yeah, there'll be
recording
this
or
recording. This is the
broadcasting
first
to Facebook.
official recording of this, except for maybe someone like Facebook. So that's awesome.
Well, we are back to the beginning, so we've reached our halfway point, and I just want to mention as soon as around 8 o'clock, give or take a bit, we'll transition from the round robin into open filking. So if you like the music that you are hearing, stick around. We'll be playing some more, or you can share some of your own. So the music to hang out to all night. Well, with that, next up, we have another special presentation from Valentine Wolf. So let me, I'm going to toss it to them if they want to talk about the next song coming up, and I will go cue it. So take it away, Valentine.
All right. Well, this one we're gonna play, or that we've already played, recorded, whatever, is the last song on the record. If when we see you all, hey Erica, when we see you all again, this is likely going to end the set. At least in my mind. Sarah writes so much music, there'll be other stuff, but this one was my plan how we were gonna end our sets at MarsCon, so it's got a really nice big sing-along chorus for you. And I wanted to mention, and we'll throw up a link after I get done yakking and we get this thing queued up. We did lyric videos for the entire record. It's over on our YouTube channel. If you just want to go and look at Emily Dickinson's poems as Sarah singing them, you can do that. So I'll throw up a link to that so you can go check all that stuff. So so without Sarah's going to start typing, but I think that's about it. She copied and pasted. So I'm going to ask her to relinquish, then go ahead and mute me so we can play Wild Nights.
sorry, it's looping. Thank you so much. Oh, that is so much fun. Let's see, why won't this? Oh, let me fix one more thing. Vamp. There we go. Okay. Oh, Valentine. Well, it is not. I always really like these spooky aesthetics. They're deep. I don't always express them in all of my colorfulness, but my heart lies with teeth. Oh, yay, Karen, that's awesome. And I heard you were taking guitar lessons, too. Well, I'll stop gabbing. Next up, we have DJ. Sorry, it goes DJ, and then I go, and then Chuck, and then Humdingers, and then...
order.
Yeah, we're doing good. We got this. Take it away, DJ McGuire. Chuck is on deck after DJ.
How do I follow that up? Okay. I'll actually go with one from the album that I released in July. The album is called You're Not Cleared for This. But the album was almost named this song. So let's go with it. I was walking through the starbase to see my daughter off. Her first assignment out in space on the USS Chekhov. When down a clean-lit hallway came an officer to the fore. She wore a jumper of blue, and on her collar were 3 pips. No, that's 4. Now, I'm not the foremost Navy man. You all know this is true. But even I know ship commanders don't wear the color blue. She saw my look of confusion because her rank was higher. She said, "No, I don't run a starship. I command a dumpster fire. I'm a Starfleet program manager, so I can't do what I please. All the ships explore the galaxy while I sail bureaucraties. I'm a Starfleet program manager, so I don't go to the stars. But ask anyone here, and they will swear I fly high at the local bar." I mentioned my daughter's vessel. She said they're all the same to me. I fly a computer console while they're out hopping galaxies. I wondered about that metaphor for a starship deep in space. She saw my confusion and simply muttered, "I'm not here for poetic grace. I'm a Starfleet program manager, so I can't do what I please. All the ships explore the galaxy while I sail bureaucraties. I'm a Starfleet program manager, so I don't go to the stars. But ask anyone here, and they will swear I fly high at the local bar." I said, "Your job sure sounds frustrating, staying here while the ships are gone." She said, "I may never end up on a bridge, but at least there's one in this song." As I went to see my young one, I stopped and I turned to say, "Thank you for the conversation. I hope you get out there one day." She said, "Being a program manager has its share of its travails, but starship captains succeed or die, and they'll promote me if I fail. I'm a Starfleet program manager, so I can't do what I please. All the ships explore the galaxy while I sail bureaucraties. I'm a Starfleet program manager with all the nonsense that entails. But starship captains succeed or die, and they'll promote me when I fail."
Delightful. Thank you, DJ. And again, DJ's album, he's posting links in the chat, and you should check it out. Okay, next up, Chuck Parker's getting the spotlight.
I shall do my best. Of course, I'm a program manager too, so that song speaks to me. But I'm going to do a song. If you have not been to MarsCon, if you haven't seen me since MarsCon, you may not have heard this one. This is a newish one. I wrote this one during February album writing month. And yeah, Mikey stole the title before I even had this recorded, but we both have a song called this. This one's called Friday Night 1988. Squad of Space Marines, armed up to the teeth, joke as the dropship hits the atmosphere. The fit the proscribed types, going back centuries. LV 426 to Normandy. The tough girl with the past, the foul-mouthed heavy gun, the mustache with the accent, the pious acolyte. They're here to secure the op site that's gone dark. Escort the science quisling flak vest tight. And we know it's not gonna be an easy night. We've all seen this movie past the corn, play out the scenes. It's all part of the experience to enhance what's on the screen. We know that it's not good, but it's exactly what we need. The perfect Friday night with our friends when we were nerds in our teens. A rowdy group of friends out on a camping trip, pull up in front of the cabin in the woods. The jocks, they tease the nerds, pine for the bookish girl. The couples pair off to dark rooms to make time. I'm in the mirror, light reflecting off the blade. 2 by 2 or 1 by 1, the blood is sprayed. The determined final girl stares the psycho killer down in an artfully blood-stained sheer nightgown. And the tension can't get any more tightly wound. We've all seen this movie past the corn, play out the scenes. It's all part of the experience to enhance what's on the screen. We know that it's not good, but it's exactly what we need. The perfect Friday night with our friends, being nerds in our teens. We keep these memories forever of fictional adventures on VHS, both the stories and our youthful escapades. The laughs, the jokes, the stories, perhaps our first fumbling romance. We keep them in our hearts across the decades. We've all seen this movie, leave the cop, go and grab a beer. We've been doing this all our lives, even miles apart, it's like you're still here. We know that it's not good, but it's exactly what we need. The perfect Friday night with our friends, since we were nerds in our teens. The perfect Saturday night with our friends, making nerdy music and doing what we do since we were nerds in our teens. All right, that's a song about hanging out and watching movies with your friends and doing what we do. Came up with the idea sitting there watching a really terrible movie with my son one night around midnight. It's just in the middle of February album writing month, and I see we called that out. It's a wonderful thing to do, and I like the song.
Thank
Thanks,
you so
folks.
much, Chuck. Okay, let's. I am next followed by the Blibbering Humdingers. If you guys are ready to go, you can go. It's just me, so. Okay, I'll go, and then the Humdingers, and then Keith, and then Drew. This is one of my newer ones. Let me up the. What am I doing? Okay, this is one of my newer ones. This is I actually wrote this. There's a lot of stuff about hands, talking about never-ending story shout-outs. Around Thanksgiving, I injured my elbow and I couldn't play guitar for like 6 weeks. So I've recently been able to play again. But I wrote a song using a keyboard, a piano keyboard that I'd have like enough basic knowledge to do that. So this is kind of from that time. It's called The Rock Biter's Lament. Look like good big strong hands, don't they? Hands that can hold tight or reach out. Like hands where nothing slips through cracks between your fingers. They look like strong hands. The void demands our bodies, so I gather up my little friends defiantly. One by one I let them go as my fingers flinch with fatigue. Friends disappear into a black horizon. Stare blankly at the palms that just betrayed me. Weak wrist and dirty nails, my impotent legacy. I will dismantle myself. Ease the transition to nothingness. There is no order of what crumbles first. Despair demands little else but chaos. Hands alas, I can still use them for this work. I will tear myself apart. In the corner of my last eye, I see a little thing with feathers. I grasp with hands too big and slow for such a wispy creature. What good are strong hands? They look like strong hands. That is the Rock Biter's Lament. I did that one. That was a new one that I wrote, like I said, for the for the injury time. After that, we have the Blibbering Humdingers ready to take the spotlight. Thank you.
Oh my, oh, the stage.
All right. Like I said earlier, this song is like 2 days. Well, I mean, I started writing it a few days ago, but we finished the tune, finalized it this morning, maybe.
Yeah, this morning.
And
It'll be a mess. This will be a mess.
This might be a mess, but I can't wait for you to hear it with Liam playing pianos. He was like, "Oh, Mom, I got you," and he like just sat down and started playing exactly like what I hear him in my head. So, It's inspired by Pirates of Penzance and Tom Lehrer. That might be just a smidge fast. Yeah, I might have been thinking that stuff because I've been watching Bridgerton
And tripod.
over and over again. A little fast. Look how many words.
I know.
How many words you
Don't
can
write
say.
the
A lot of
words. Don't write some.
Okay. Language is fleeting, defying sensibilities, and no vicious for dissipate, repassing season. Let's take this opportunity, delve into the discourse, and immolate the lazy language caused by modern resource. Let's rigorously revel in the thrill of reminiscing when writings and art form one unweekly are missing. The querulously blathering and cause confusion untold. I hope the little ditty leaves you positively gruntled. I hope the little ditty leaves you positively gruntled. Dun 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 dum. Just dum 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 dum.
All right. Messed up the chords. I got confused.
After Sojourn's lengthy hours, who calls him in pajamas? Campton seemingly grew might just lead to causing dramas. Grandiloquently lofty style is frivolous, leadless, phantasmagoric, colorful coiffures for fashion, heedless. I never met a girl so ostrobogulous as that landscape is so bizarre, slight body mischievous of that sass, returning certain phrases into conversation. Is ever so felicitous, encouraging loquacious, ever so felicitous, encouraging loquation, is ever so felicitous, encouraging loquation. For how this goes?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember just the chords. It's not like it's hard. I just have to know what order they come. Because you didn't bother to write them down.
With paper.
Is it still itching?
No. Difficult to step abreast of scintillating John. Often words will disappear, forgotten in the bargain. Current directions are but loathsome lessons learned, and spurious attempts to speak sentences are spurned. MG's funny is a phrase that is ineffable. A base H2 alphabet terms is just untenable. Contemporary comments either rough, tactile, and various. Once sick was bad, but now it's good. Ironic is hilarious. It was bad, but now it's good. Ironic is hilarious. Awful to be a term of reverential wonder. Awesome's a synonym till that thrown a sun. A blade was once a dashing man, young and full of fashion. A rake was not a garden tool, but one whose slick is Witty dialogue exchange paramount to wooing, which was needed in nowadays. There would be no pursuing. Over time's meanings change like making love meant or ting. Currently it means the act Victorians called sporting. Currently it means the act Victorians called sporting. Currently it means the Victorians called sporting. No. Though query blathering can cause confusion untold. I hope this little ditty leaves you positively gruntled. This little ditty leaves you positively gruntled. I hope this little ditty leaves you positively gruntled. I hope this little ditty left you positively gruntled.
Glitch rock. I don't know what's going on when we're plugged in internet. Who knows?
It's Filk glitch hop. Glitch Filk. Glitch.
Nice.
We'll workshop it. We'll workshop what to brand it. Thank you so much, blibbering humdingers. we'll post your links. Thank you so much for coming to play with us here at Virtual MarsCon. Next up, Glitchfolk, I love it. Next up is Keith Brenniger.
Hi there.
Whoop. I've made mistakes. Hang on. You're good. I need
I'm
to
good.
find the...
You have to find me now. There I am.
To give you that sweet spot.
Yeah. That was Max Headroom Rock is what it was. This is something Michael and I have done on stage before, and I can see Michael there with this look on his face like he's wondering, what am I doing? Just what are we doing tonight, Michael? Who knows? This one should be recognizable to a lot of people, though. Little thing along the lines of Doctor Who. I remember to this day the skies of Gallifrey, how they glowed like fire before I ran away. Willpower made that TARDIS go, 'cause River Song told me that's so. Oh, how I wish we were back on the run again. Me and you and a box of blue, adventuring and never being bored. Me and you and a box of blue, how I love being a Time Lord. I can still recall the Time War and the fall of the Daleks and the coming of the Cybermen. Well, the Master, he made things worse, the near destruction of the universe. Another problem solved and back on the run again. Me and you and a box of blue, adventuring companions all on board. Me and you and a box of blue, how I love being a Time Lord. I'll never forget that day we landed right there next to Cardiff Bay. The lights of the city put settling down in my brain. Though it's only been a month or so, the bad wolf is bugging us to go. We gotta get away and get back on the run again. Me and you and a box of blue, adventuring and never being bored. Me and you and a box of blue, how I love being a Time Lord. Me and you and a box of blue, adventuring companions all on board. Me and you and a box of blue, how I love being a Time Lord. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much, Keith.
Thank you.
That was lovely.
You have no idea how much I needed Keith's voice in my life again.
Oh, love it. Well, we've got one.
We've got one more official song for you from Drew McGuire. Drew McFadden. And we will. Whoops. What is going on? Wrong. I they move when you unmute. I'm gonna chase them all down. I'm gonna rope them all down. Take it away, Drew. Everybody, again, thank you so much. We'll do some little closey goodbyes after Drew's song. So
I've just got a thing to look forward to. I've been working on a project by myself because of COVID. Where I've been writing songs about people who are in love with superheroes. So they're really not like the main character. They're kind of like the side character. And some of them are like requited love and some of them are unrequited love. So I was going to play something from that, but I don't really know. I don't really think they're ready. So I'm going to play the song that Scott and Kirsten always request when they're around, which is the first song that I kind of brought to Phil when I joined the Dimensional Riffs. So yeah, here we go. Just gonna double check my sound settings.
If it's the song I think it is
Okay,
literally
okay.
the reason he's in the band.
I've been sitting here on my own, thinking to myself what this world has in store for me. I could be a dwarf or halfling, a human or an elf, but in all these characters, I think I'm losing myself. So I'm pouring a drink to forget that I've forgotten who I am. Pouring a drink, cause I don't know what else to do. I've been standing in front of the mirror and finally figured out the truth, that I don't recognize myself anymore. Well, when my friends get home from work, they just want to sleep. But when I get home, there's adventure waiting for me. I could slay a mighty dragon for a mighty handsome fee. When I could be anyone, why would I wanna be me? So I'm pouring a drink to forget that I've forgotten who I am. Pouring a drink, cause I don't know what else to do. I've been standing in front of the mirror and finally figured out the truth, that I don't recognize myself anymore. Well, it happened over the years, I never noticed it at all, because you can't really see the change from day to day. But right now, it's taking everything I have to face myself at all. So I'm pouring a drink to forget that I've forgotten who I am. Pouring a drink, cause I don't know what else to do. I've been standing in front of the mirror and finally figured out the truth, that I don't recognize myself anymore. That I don't recognize myself anymore. Thanks for joining us, and I think Madison's gonna bring us over to some open film. So I'm looking forward to staying for that.
Heck yeah. Okay, let's give a big round of air applause for all of our performers and audience and people on Zoom, people on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. Check out the virtual MarsCon experience group to find some more events going on this weekend. And with that, our round robin is officially ended, but we are transitioning into open filk. So we are going to cut the Facebook live feed, but we are hanging out in the Zoom room for a while, taking turns playing more songs. So stick around if you like. If you can't, that is just fine. Keep an eye out for all the artists, and we will talk to you soon. So say goodbye to Facebook. Bye, Facebook.